Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to the Book of Demons. So, somebody had mentioned this. Somebody called me out on not you. Oh, they're all tilted. Well, go for configure. Alright, let's start throwing some things back on. Burning Axe. Might put on the shield, I'm not entirely sure. But people are commenting that I haven't been using the Shadow Sword that much lately. You're right, actually. I should probably use it more often. In fact, do I have the money for it? Probably don't. Let's fuse these two together. Yeah, sadly it's going to cost me 1,000. But, if we go back, upgrade cards, we can almost upgrade the Shadow Sword. However, not yet. Yeah, card effect supply, but it's going to cost me 1,000 gold to do so. I don't have any extra ways of making money. So, begin game. Very big. 43 minutes. This is going to be a two-parter. I can already guarantee it. I've got shit to do today. No Man's Sky comes out in a couple hours, and I am going to be busy. Okay, charge. Okay, well, at least I'm fireproof now, which is hugely useful. Let's pick up these hearts. Blow these things up. Okay, I don't know where Frosty the Snow Jerk is. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, as long as we don't have to deal with too many of those frost ghosts, I don't really care. It's just these frost ghosts that are a problem. Okay, let's see if I can take him out. Oh, crap. And whenever this happens, my cards get tilted. And it's a problem. Let's see, I want to pick up the hearts. This is a giant mess, and I was trying to take this off, and he's dropping rocks on my face. Okay, let's get that. Let's go for this guy. He'll go down soon. We're fine. Burning's not an issue. Because I don't care. Okay, perfect. Yeah, those boots are a good idea. I'm not entirely sure about the Shadow Sword. I've been using it lately. Oh, I stopped using it because it wasn't super useful. But if I can get it upgraded, mainly, actually, speaking of getting it upgraded, let's blast all of these. We've got him coming in. Well, I was clicking on it, but I guess it's kind of a no-dice situation for whatever reason. Okay, whatever. Pick those up. The extra mana is very helpful. Another poison bomb. Not really using that. Anyway, so we're going to go back here. Oh, hey, I can use charge now. Whenever I want. That's useful. Alright, so we're going to go back to town. Why? Because I want to upgrade Shadow Sword, because not really using it for a whole lot of other things. Okay, so upgrade card. Shadow Sword. Either that or the shield. No. Probably gonna go shield, actually. I know I'm just decided to start using the Shadow Sword, but the shield is a 50% block rate on ranged attacks. That's probably gonna save my butt. So let's take that back. Let's untilt our cards, because we need that. Okay, go here. Close you. Throw shield on instead of Shadow Sword. And go back into the dungeon. This will probably protect me against a fair number of things. There's also the belt. The problem with the belt is it's like kind of weirdly situational. Like, skeleton's accuracy reduced 20%. I mean, a lot of these things aren't even skeletons. Like, if it was enemies' accuracy reduced by 20%, yeah, count me in. And then some. But no dice. Okay. Luckily, a lot of these guys are just instant kills. Did that one guy, like, charge and kill himself? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Yeah, we still don't have it, but yeah, we can. So we can block these ranged attacks now at 50% rate. That's gonna make my life easier. Let's just let them burn to death. I'm just gonna get out of the way of that. We're gonna charge forth, which was probably a bad idea now that Big Bold's shown up. Okay, let's just keep fighting through these things. Somebody's throwing frosty bits at me, and that's a problem. And shit, there's a goat directly next to me. Luckily, goats like that die instantaneously the moment they touch me, which is nice. Let's give it a bit of a miss. I'm just gonna back away from these guys. because honestly, I heal about as fast as I take damage here. Ish. Okay, there's one. Yeah, I'd like to have the slot space for the shadow sword, just because it would help keep the little goons off me a little bit better. I can't go for that. Damn, we need to get the other guy. Sadly, I'm frozen solid. Oh. Didn't realize I was poisoned too. I guess I got hit by a poison spear. Of course that's gonna happen. Let's pick up the hearts. So far so good. Well, I'm trying here. At least we've got fire and some other things. There's new gossip in town. That's okay. Honestly, I've kind of lost interest in the gossip. It's kind of neat, but still, there's another boss. And he's charging me in the middle of the intro thing. That's not okay. Game, you dumb sometimes. Okay. Luckily, we had a Healy thing directly next to us. There's that other mage over there. This is kind of annoying. Okay, get out of the way. Everybody burns to death. Except for me. I don't burn. Okay. So, I don't know if he's hurting himself necessarily. I'm just kind of moving down here away from the boss a little bit. It's easy healing because of my setup. Oh, it's so nice being fire immune. Oh, there's a spider in there. Good to know. I'm so cloaked in flames, it's kind of hard to tell what the hell's going on sometimes. Okay, so we've actually been wanting to take out this mage for a while. I think he's actually killing himself on that corner. Well, that works out for me. Mr. Goat Boss, you are not prepared for a man like me.
Go to hell.
Well, that worked nicely. What do we get? Mystery thing and... Oh, no, that's an unidentified card setup. Okay, that's cool. I feel like the game's actually gotten a little bit easier here. I'm okay with that, actually. Just a little bit. But maybe I'm just lucky here. We're not getting hit by so many frost dudes. And there's definitely the, there's definitely, like, the protection from the shields and a couple other things. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm mostly just lucky. We'll see. Okay, take the ghost off. Also, whenever you get to a new level, you're always a little bit under-leveled for it, and the enemies don't scale very well. Based on adventure-ish. They kind of do, they kind of don't. Is that one of the treasure chests? No. Oh. Interesting. Can only kill those guys there. Master Ghostbuster. Oh! Didn't realize that was one of the chests I was supposed to grab, or didn't even notice it. Which I feel bad about. I'm glad that it tells me, you know, by the way, here's all these things that you should probably get your hands on. I hate games that are like, by the way, you missed this, like, great treasure, and you can't go back now, so sorry. Yeah, it's always so... It's such a cheap shot being like that, I think. Okay, so let's go back and get this mana shrine. I don't use charge that often. Probably should. But currently haven't been thinking about it too much. What do I need? $25,000. Gold. Alright, so let's actually go back to town again. We got 4,000, and we've got 2 cards that can be identified. Kind of wish you could identify both. Or we wouldn't do the Deckard Cane thing. Okay, so we get a rune card. And a ring. What's this one do? Artifact Legendary. Ring of Balance. Spiders permanently slowed 10%. Player stun stars amount reduced 50%. Break multiple skills with 1 dispel. Okay. So I want to go to her. Upgrade card. We could upgrade charge. That's not a bad idea. Throw Mighty Blow. No. What about the balance ring? Player freeze and slow time reduced by 40%. That would be useful, but very expensive. Whereas, like, charge... I don't mind upgrading charge. We use it a fair amount. and I can understand upgrading it here. Okay. So, sadly, I'm gonna have to be a little economical with that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Worst comes to worst, I switched the boots out for, I switched the boots out for the mana regeneration necklace. For the time being. This might actually be a 3-parter, come to think of it. And we get a boss straight off the bat. It's a spider, though. You know, I can work with spiders. Because, you know what? It spits its progeny at me. At which point, I spit fire at it. Oh, there he is. Well, I can't avoid that. Not actually... Oh, I see. This is one of these situations. Okay. Kinda wish there was a sort of vampirism or something. There's a lot of these guys hitting me. But we're okay. These little spiders are not a problem. My fire damage isn't going to do anything to them, but that's okay. What? What's hitting? Oh, you're hitting me. Okay. There's a lot of hearts on the ground, but that's fine. We had to use a potion charge, but I'm not feeling the burn too hard. Oh, right. Could have actually used that shrine directly next to me. And now he's frozen. Well, that helps. I'm really digging this fire axe. I wish it came with a, I wish the fire axe came with a slight damage bonus. Like if I could do 2 hearts at a time. But I can't, and that's okay. Okay, so what did we get? Ah, we got a random rune. I'm still hoping I can fill up my gear list first. Now, somebody was actually getting really mad at me for saying that this game was deeper than Darkest Dungeon. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this game, for its length, is deeper than Darkest Dungeon. Like, I'm gonna be able to beat this game within 5 hours. Darkest Dungeon, I beat in, well, 5 hours, about 10 episodes, give or take, tops. If not less. Darkest Dungeon, I want to say, took me, what was it, 40? It was a lot. It was a lot of episodes. It was a very long experience. And not one that I regret, but it was definitely, like, long and slow, and not what I'm not going to say boring. But after a while, it just did get to be a bit of a... This is annoying. That's not where I was aiming. Okay. There's the guy that I was aiming for. Let's go back. All these things in my way. Okay.
I don't have enough mana.
I'm on a straightaway and it's driving me nuts. I'm trying to preserve my potions here. These spiders are kind of the worst. Okay, we can get some. Nope. Where the fuck? What is with all these spiders? This is maddening. And a lot of people are also kind of angry about this being a clicky game. I mean, I'm gonna point this out here. So is Diablo. So is a lot of games, in fact. Like, almost every game requires clicking. This one requires a little bit more than others. But, like, it's kind of this weird, I'm gonna say, double standard. It was already in my way. I really don't like the fact that I'm limited to this, like, specific line, though. And, like, yeah, there are definitely, like, issues with this game. I'm not gonna deny that. It's just I feel like a lot of people are weirdly passing this game off with, I'm gonna say, closed-mindedness. You know, dissing it because it involves a lot of clicking. I mean, so does Diablo. I grew up with Diablo 2, and except for right-click and left-click and occasionally mashing potions, clumsy as an ox. Except for, like, occasionally pressing, like, 1, 2, 3, or 4 to use a potion, it was pure clicking. Like, I'm looking at... I'm thinking of pretty much any ARPG that this is based off of. Works the exact same way, so I don't really get the comparison with clicker games. And I know I was talking about this earlier, but it's been stuck in my mind. As, like, you know, everybody's complaining about this sort of thing, and it's like, I don't know if it's a fair comparison. Actually, in fact, it's not. Like, that Chicken Assassin Master of Humiliation game, yeah, that's a clicker game, 100%. But a lot of other ones just simply aren't. And it's weird when people are like, yeah, it's a clicker game because you have to click. Do you only play console games? Like, is that... Because that's what I'm hearing. And it's weird. And like, back to the Darkest Dungeon thing. Darkest Dungeon, I would say 100% is a better game, better value. I want to say it was, what, 15 bucks? It is 15 bucks, and like, it's been on sale a ton of times for much cheaper than that. Oh, goody, more spiders. And, like, you know, ultimately, this is a surprisingly solid product, and that's why I'm complimenting it, because nobody expected Darkest Dungeon to be bad, and it wasn't. It actually turned out to be a really good game. And I mean, a lot of people were bitching about every sorts of thing. People are surprisingly, motivated to be really catty about video games being bad or whatever. It's kind of weird. Like, No Man's Sky is coming out tonight. I'm super stoked for it. Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna be like the worst disappointment since Spore. And you know what? They might be right. Fuck. This is a mess. These little spiders are atrocious. I keep going for the big ones, thinking my fire is gonna take them out, but the fire doesn't tick fast enough sometimes. Let's grab this, seeing as we've got yet more spiders! Until it flashes. Okay, we'll go for it now. Okay, there we go. And it's taking it out. Perfect. But everybody's like dismissing the shit out of No Man's Sky. And I personally think it's actually going to be a pretty solid game. And I'm super stoked to be playing it.
I don't have enough mana.
Oh, I don't have enough mana. Oh, that's the problem. Come on, fire. Save my butt. Save my butt, because I don't have much else going for me here. Let's grab all of these. Part of it is, if I back away a little bit, we're okay. I do kind of wish the mana would come back. Normally, it's just, you know, slower. But we do have the shrine, and we've got several other things. I don't even know. Whatever. But yeah, so everybody's, like, already setting No Man's Sky up to be, like, the biggest disappointment since Spore. And personally, from my perspective, that's 110% Necropolis. And it's going to be pretty hard to out-disappoint Necropolis, from my perspective. Like, Necropolis was going to be my next big roguelike, and right now I'm kind of... I went back to Binding of Isaac, which, I mean, is a fantastic game, don't get me wrong. But at the same time... Oh, crap. We've got to go for this sucker. Luckily, we're not getting hit by the webs, because I've got my boots. But at the same time, gotta watch out for it a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I was super stoked for Necropolis to come out. It was going to be awesome. It was going to be a roguelike Dark Souls, and then it was and I was really sad. Okay, so let's go for the small ones first. Take out the spiders. Force them into the fires, because my fires last for a while. And so if I'm surrounded in fire, these small spiders can't do anything to me. This is a pretty good combo. I like it. I want to get some more things that combo well. I actually really wish the weapons and armor and whatever actually comboed really well in this game. Because they kind of only do occasionally, and in really odd ways. Like, the boots and the axe were definitely, like, made to go together. But, like, it would be really cool if there were, like, synergy bonuses for different cards. There aren't a whole lot of games that specifically do that. These spiders do a ton of damage, by the way. Like, I think that's my biggest issue. It's that they dump more spiders that do yet more damage to you. Okay, it's fine. I'm covered in fire now. Let's pick up that heart. Yeah. One of my #1 priorities right now is to upgrade the shit out of this fire axe. Now that I'm not killing myself, like, imagine if the fire hurt me still. Oof. That would not be pleasant. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about progressing. Because there's one boss on the floor and I'm a little bit on the wounded side. I guess let's go over here and piss off the treasure chest. Somebody was commenting that it was a guarded chest and not a mimic. It's totally a mimic. It's got teeth. What kind of chest has teeth and isn't a mimic? Like, it's super obvious that it's a mimic, and it would actually be kind of cool. Fuck. I walked right into that one, and now I'm stuck here. Oh, come on. This is dirty. Oh, and it's a guarded. Oh, this is so mean. Okay, we need to kill the other ranged guy. We're good. Immune because he's got a friend back there who is also freezing me. Ah! At least it's not Frost Ghost situation anymore. And apparently there's just a random spider here. Cool. But yeah, that's totally a mimic. Mimics have teeth. Yeah, that is the boss right there. Do we do it? I got 34 out of 48 health. I'm maxed out on healing potions. I think we're good. Wraith Meatball. It's a ton of gold right there. Well, it doesn't look like he's the summoning variety. However, he did bring spider friends. So I think I'm gonna back away slowly. Because Wraith Meatball, fairly slow. And if we can take out his spider friends first, then we have less to worry about. Okay, there we go. Come back, Mr. Meatball. Oh, that's a Nova or something. Unfortunately, the user interface is a little bit on the cumbersome side sometimes. That's okay. These games have a lot of horizontal real estate covered. They very rarely, if ever, have a good solution to the verticality. Because there's just a strong... There's a strong, you know, bar on the bottom. And then a very... Well, there's the boss health bar on the top. Yeah, you really feel like they could actually almost square it off a little bit better. Because I understand the, like, desire for widescreen, but at the same time... it does make it really kind of hard to deal with any level... Any screen that's like... By the way, this is, like, kind of tight. Like, if you're going up and down in a level. Like, if we were purely going left to right, oh yeah, easy peasy. But we're not. And that's okay. So how many more levels do we have? 3. We've got 3 done. We got 3 left. Admittedly, the next 3 probably are going to be the harder ones. But I guess that's the problem for future bot to deal with. Let's take a look at our upgrades. We don't have much to deal with. We got a couple of runes. Oh, we do have an unidentified card. Let's do the management stuff at the very least before we go. What's this? Divine Potion protects you from all damage. Has 4 charges and has a 10-second duration. Not bad. Okay, let's go back over here. Upgrade. So if we upgrade this, it's 15 seconds. Costs... Holy crap, each charge is thousands. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's see. Number of bombs, bomb damage. Like, the bombs wouldn't be a bad idea, but at the same time, I think I'd be happier upgrading the Shadow Sword, but I don't have space for that right now. So I think what we're gonna do is just save our money. She probably has something to say.
The most cowardly person I have ever met. Nowadays, we're all frightened. But I swear a loud barking dog would give that man a heart attack. But you know what? I respect him more because he stayed. That must have been very difficult for him. Makes me think he must have other reasons to be here. Sometimes I get the feeling he feels guilty about something he had done and decided to stay to make amends. I also noticed how he changed after the bishop vanished, and folks started talking about strange rituals happening in the cathedral. Of course, he wouldn't tell me anything. Maybe you'll have more luck talking to him.
Okay. Well, I guess with that, I will see you guys in the next episode of Book of Demons. And we'll go deal with those 3 levels. And then after that, boss, I don't even know what the plan is. Either way, though, like I was saying, see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.